Hi and welcome to another episode of Toby's Barbecue Corner. Today we're making a little known steak called a pork cuscino. And we're turning it into a sandwich. Now what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is what we need for today. Now obviously we need our cuscino, our cushion, that's what it's called. And this is a prime example of it. It's roughly the size of a hand, you know. As you can see, there's a little bit of silver skin here. Don't worry about it. That will render when we cook it. Now it's a fantastic piece of meat to cook short and hot. And it exists both on a pig as well as a cow. Now where it sits is basically on top of the shoulder, where the shoulder blade is. And it's just a lovely little piece of meat. You don't need much with it. Maybe a little bit of salt and pepper. That's how we're going to be doing it today. And we're looking for an internal temperature of 58 degrees. Now, what else do we need? Obviously, we need some salt and pepper, a little bit of salad, maybe a paprika. My wife made some homemade mayonnaise, so we're going to be using this. And obviously, our sandwich bread. As this is a quick dish, let's start off with our paprika. So all we're going to do is we're going to cut it into thin slices so we can put it on our sandwich. And then with the salad as well, very simple. Yeah, this is a Romana heart. You can use any other salad you want. So obviously take off the end, and then we're just gonna peel off a couple nice leaves, give them a quick rinse in the sink, and then we can already take care of our meat. Right, with the bread, I decided we're going to cut it open just like that, and we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on it, and then we're also going to give it a little bit of a toasting on the barbecue outside. I think it will just add to the flavor. So a little bit just like that. And that should be alright. So set that to the side. And then, as I said, for our cuscino, I got that from Der Ludwig. So big shout out to, yeah, the butcher of my choice, so to speak. And as I said, it's a fairly simple thing, so just a little bit of salt. Now, as I said, I like to use this Herbe de Provence salt recently, and it really does the trick. So all you want to do is add a bit of that, you know, turn it around, season it from both sides. Don't use any pepper yet, simply because that will burn when you actually put it on the sizzle zone on your barbecue, or if you put it in a cast iron skillet, for example. So just go with the salt, let it rest for a couple of minutes so the salt can do its thing, and then I'll see you outside on the barbecue. On with the bread, and we're going to give that a little bit of a sear. About 2 minutes later, this is what I'm looking for. So we're going to set that to the side. Whoops. Yes, exactly. So we're going to set that to the side, keep it warm, and now we're going to let that sizzle zone really come up to temperature, and then we're going to give our pork cuscinos a good sizzle. We're ready to put our pork on, and what I've decided to do actually is we're going to be taking the bread off. We don't want it to get too hard, so to speak. And then now we're going to put on that pork straight on the sizzle zone. And as I said, we're looking for an internal temperature of 58 degrees. And so we go. Right, our cuscinos are done. They reached their internal temperature of 58 degrees. We're gonna let that rest a little bit and start prepping. Right, we're gonna start off with the homemade mayonnaise that my wife made, and let me tell you guys, I'm not a big fan usually of mayonnaise, but this one is absolutely delicious. So it works perfectly fine. Just gonna spread it all around. Make sure we got nice coverage everywhere. Just like that. Right. Then we'll add some of those lovely leaves. There we go. A little bit of the paprika that I cut up earlier for good measure. And then now the meat has rested as well, so I'm going to remove this quickly and I'm going to grab a piece of meat. Here we go, absolutely lovely. So we're going to carve this up, and obviously 58 is just a suggestion. Obviously if you want to cook it a bit further because you don't want to have it kind of like on a medium, but you prefer, because it's pork, to have it a bit more on the you know, well done side, by all means go higher, but I just love it that way. And we'll cut up another one quickly because we will need that for our sandwich. But let me tell you guys, it looks absolutely delicious. It is super juicy, and as you can tell, you know, that bit of silver skin that was on there, it really disappeared. So that is great when it's cooking. So we move that to the side, get our sandwich back, and then let's put that meat on. And let me tell you guys, that is just super delicious. As you can see, the juices are running everywhere. So we're gonna put that on, set that to the side. Give it a little bit of salt and pepper, just for good measure. And then on with the top, and now we'll give it that center cut. And there we go guys, our pork cuscino sandwich, and we're gonna dig in now. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video about the pork cuscino sandwich. Now, it was super delicious, the family loved it, and as you can tell, it's a quick and simple thing to do. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. Please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come, and I hope to see you soon again at Toby's Barbecue Corner.